We're visiting WILDDESIGN Germany at the Science Park Gelsenkirchen. Here, we're not only going to learn the reasons for redesigning medical devices, but we will also find out what this type of process looks like.
Ein Redesign-Prozess in der Medizintechnik dauert.
The redesign process in medical technology sometimes takes over 1 or even 2 years and includes mandatory steps. There is a specification phase where the functions and the requirements of the device must first be accurately defined.
Funktion, welche Anforderungen das Produkt erfüllen muss.
Ja, dann geht's los, dass man eine erste Ideation.
You start by outlining a vision and aligning it with the customers. This results in a concept that can be expanded at this point and further defined. Ultimately, you go from many different prototypes to production ramp-up all the way to the finished product.
Schlussendlich über viele verschiedene Prototypen bis hin zur Nullserie und zum fertigen Gerät.
It's important to make the user the center of the medical device design process. During the first step, the understanding process, the user environment is studied.
Für uns ist es wichtig,
It's important for us to become familiar with the device and to also use our own judgment to assess what we're seeing here, since upon observing things, you notice aspects that you might otherwise not really detect as a user.
Der Alltag in der Praxis.
Daily use in a medical office is the most important aspect because it dictates that the user need is the decisive point that must be observed. This is also stipulated by the usability standard. Actually, you're only successful in developing a product if you know where and how it's being used.
Es geht eigentlich nur, ein Produkt zu entwickeln, wenn man weiß, wo und wie es benutzt wird.
During the entire design process, team building between the design agency and the customer is essential.
Und in dem Zusammenhang ist es halt.
It's crucial to include all of the different disciplines: design, engineering, marketing aspects, regulatory affairs, those being the experts who can assess the respective certification, all the way to the usability specialists, into the development process.
Zu den Usability-Spezialisten alles in die Entwicklung einzubeziehen.
WILDDESIGN and Salvia Medical have built a successful work team. The company from Kronberg, which develops and produces solutions for intensive care respiratory support, has not only redesigned its product portfolio, but also the whole company in collaboration with WILDDESIGN.
Also Markendesign hängt ganz eng auch an einem eigentlichen Brand.
Brand design is also closely linked to the actual brand. We basically didn't have a brand when I started in 2013 as the company's new managing director. That's why it was crucial to first renovate the brand. The new brand automatically also touched on elements of component and product design.
Das Thema Design, Produktdesign mit auf den Tisch.
During numerous discussions, the new Salvia medical brand was being developed. However, it all started with the redesign of the ELISA breathing device. Not just aesthetics, but primarily function and safety played a key role.
Einmal arbeiten wir mit einer Touchscreen-Oberfläche.
For one, we're working with a touchscreen surface to operate the device. It's exclusively operated by touch. This is very helpful and important in terms of hygiene. The second aspect is the exchange of disposables.
Der Austausch der Disposables.
Wir haben zum Beispiel im Bereich der Einschübe.
For example, we developed a new concept for the insertion area to insert the valves into the device and still have smooth surfaces everywhere that can be easily wiped clean and to avoid any hygiene issues.
Die gut wischbar sind, ja, wo keine hygienischen Probleme entstehen.
Und der dritte Punkt ist,
by collaborating with Salvia, the third aspect was us significantly improving the device architecture, including the trolley, by making it more portable and making it possible to position the device closer to the patient.
positionieren können.
Also es gibt schon eine Reihe von Fragen.
There are a number of issues of a normative or hygienic nature, all pertaining to usability, which must be taken into account in medical technology. We have tried to include all this in our design concept.
Ein Konzept rein zu entwickeln.
The process of building a new brand awareness also changed the design of the company and the overall product portfolio.
Es war nicht möglich, sage ich mal, die Palette als
It wasn't possible to present the product portfolio as a homogeneous product family. That's why we reviewed the old products and adapted them to the new products, especially in terms of color design, body and color design software, to recreate a product line.
Produkt angepasst, sodass wir wieder eine Produktlinie haben.
In erster Linie wurden die Farbattribute übernommen. Das sind
The color attributes were primarily adopted. That's anthracite gray for the functional components facing the user and white to light gray for the core elements. We were generally able to also transfer this idea to the other products, complemented by the inscription, colorful accessories or components to accentuate.
Accessoires oder Komponenten ihre Akzente gesetzt haben.
Als innovativer Medizintechniker.
As an innovative medical technology manufacturer today, it's no longer sufficient to just provide new treatment or therapy approaches, regardless of how innovative they are. These days, you need a design to ultimately set yourself apart from other manufacturers on the market.
Von anderen Herstellern unterscheiden zu können.
Design können ganz klein
Designs can include minor or very major aspects. You simply need to have an idea and the courage to implement it. This always pays off.
zahlt sich immer aus.